Hello, one and all. Um, as you can probably notice right as you see my face, I'm looking a little non-judgmentally, let's say. I'm looking a little tired, maybe stressed out. Um, I don't know, maybe it looks like I've been crying a little bit. Um, but this is just what I look like most of the time because I cry all the time. Um, I'm making this video because today's been a really, really, really hard day. I feel so frustrated at the speed in which my moods change. It's scary for me. Because me at my core is a kind, compassionate, empathic, calm person. And so it's embarrassing and it's scary when my emotions become so big that I behave in ways that don't line up with like my values. So I've been just having a couple of harder days than normal. I've had a lot of vulnerabilities going on that I need to consider, and some of those just being just health concerns mainly. Health concerns that kind of go hand in hand a little bit with some of the medication I've been on, primarily for like the major depression, and it's like I can't think of the name of it. It's basically a disorder where you're constantly tired during the day even though you're getting restful sleep. Again, it's another one of those diagnoses that really has no factual basis to it, but we grasp at that because we can't find the real answer. And that is why I'm feeling so just like almost just resigned to this idea that I've hit a wall. I've hit a wall, and it makes me feel a lot of different things. Some of the biggest emotions I've been feeling lately are hopelessness. You know, I feel like most of my life, all of my life, really, I mean, I can't say like consistently my whole life, but most of my life I've just been, you know how sometimes there's that like in a family of 3 kids, the middle kid kind of always just gets the crap end of the stick, and it's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's not, you know, just like the kid's got bad luck. Well, that's always been kind of my thing. It's like a good reference for this that I will share with you that was actually quite hurtful to me, but I can laugh at it now. My brother over this past Christmas was describing to my family, my aunts and cousins and stuff, how I don't have the exact wording right now, but it was something along the lines of like Stephanie was just born like one of those people who was born with a tail, or like three arms, or like he was just basically what he was trying to say is that the rarest of things happen to me. Like, so then nobody knows what to do because they're like, we see that this is happening, but nothing's telling us this is happening, so we don't know what to do. So he was saying this in front of my family, and again, it was a little bit like, okay, asshole, why are you like saying that I was born with a tail? Because I wasn't. Once I got over that like little sting, I was just like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I'm always that girl. And a lot of times I could just laugh it off. Like, my life has been such a like a super suspenseful 35-year-long movie. Like, you know, you're watching like, what was that? Uncut Gems? That girl who said that. Uncut Gems. She's saying Uncut Gems. That is a movie. And I don't know if you've ever seen it. It just provokes this like visceral anxiety in me when I watch it. Like, I couldn't even make it through the first half hour because I was like, oh, my head is spinning. What's happening? So like, that's what I feel like kind of every day. Just this like, oh God, which way, what do you call it? Whack-a-mole. It's like, I'm just boop, 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 trying to keep everything together, juggling it, if you want to call it. I don't know. And I'm just running out of steam. I'm tired. And when I say I'm tired, I don't mean, I am sleepy tired. I'm always sleepy tired. But I'm just tired of standing back up. You know? Like, I'm tired of standing back up because history has taught me that I will fall on my face again. And it will take everything in me to stand up again. And sometimes I just don't know if I am built to endure the fall down, stand up, fall down, stand up. This is what my therapist would call emotion mind. When I'm basically, my emotions have taken over. I'm not really using like logical, reasonable thinking. I'm in the emotion. And my emotion right now is telling me, you're a burden. You're a burden to your family. You are a financial burden. You cause so many people stress and worry and anxiety and a sense of having to walk on eggshells. People don't want to be around you. You have nothing to offer. You don't get to have your one dream fulfilled of having a child. And you're going to struggle with both mental health and physical health issues for the foreseeable future. Unless they find a cure for all these weird abnormality, tail growth things. Yeah, I kind of lost what I was saying there. Like I said, I'm totally in emotion mind right now. This is me. You might imagine me right now as a 13-year-old girl. Do you remember those, just intense emotions that you had at that age, whether it be like about a boy you liked, or disagreeing with your parents, or having a fight with a friend. Like, those emotions at that age were so big because that was our world. That was what was important to us. And unfortunately, like, circumstances happened in my life, and I didn't really mature emotionally. I'm very insightful. I'm very empathic and good at picking up on other people's emotions and kind of reading body language, but I've never really been insightful in towards myself. I thought I had, because I've always strived for a better life for myself. I've always strived for that. See, again, I'm like, I lost it because there's so much happening in my brain. I just really want to kind of make that the big point is I'm not saying that my behavior is that of a 13, 14-year-old girl. And I'm not saying that it's apples and oranges. But I want to make the analogy, I guess, like, if you can go back and imagine those intense feelings you had where you felt like, you've ruined my life, or like, I can't go on, those really big dramatic feelings that are real as teenagers. I never really grew out of that. I never had somebody to teach me how to regulate my emotions, how to not see everything as black or white or yes or no. But instead, I grew up in a household where there was a lot of what I would call splitting, where there's a lot of inconsistency in parenting in general. And it taught me sometimes people are good, sometimes people are bad. And it didn't allow me to find that, like, no, people are good and bad together. Like, without the sun, there's no moon. Like, without the light, without the darkness, there's no light. So it's like everything has its polar. I just lost what I was saying again. I feel frustrated. I feel frustrated that I can't even make a fucking 15-minute long video because I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So I'm going to go look at my DBT skills book for a little bit and maybe implement some skills tonight. I mean, I've already been doing a lot of skills during the day today, but I'm really just emotionally raw. So here's like this is on the scale of episode, let's call it. I don't want to label it anything more than episode. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 2. Okay. You're looking at me probably like, this girl does not look like the same girl who had her like hair curled and makeup on and stuff. Like, are we sure this is the same girl? No, it's me. It's me. I'm just barely hanging on. All right. Well, I know my neighbors can hear me through the vent, so they've heard this whole conversation, and I don't even give a fuck. Okay? Let me hate me. Just kidding, guys. All right. If you have any questions, if you want me to talk about anything in specific, I don't know. I'm vain. Okay, I have an ego. I like to make videos. If I feel like I know something on the topic, yeah, like I want to be out there. So let me know if there's anything that you guys are interested in talking about. And you know, your girl will be here. Otherwise, I won't bombard your feed anymore. Okay, well, me and my Louis Vuittons are taking ourselves to bed. I love you all so much. I wish you nothing but peace and peace.